All right. Good Tuesday evening, Team Sheila P. We are about to have quite a little treat. We're going to hear from some people who had the positive experience in Florida, in hot Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm just here to introduce our primary coach, who is an everyday person who really loves life. She loves helping people. She is out of um, Garland, Texas, and she loves helping her mother. She loves helping every team member we have present. Without a doubt, she is the most marvelous person I've ever had the pleasure of working with, and I've worked with a slew of people. Without a doubt, without any further ado, let me introduce or present Sheila Pink.
Thank you, Cash Coach Clay. I appreciate that wonderful introduction. And I just want to say, out of all of the years that we have known and worked with each other, you have to be one of the most amazing people that I know as well. And thank you for all that you do. Just thank you for being a friend and thank you for being an amazing business partner. I totally appreciate you. Thank you so very much for that introduction. All right, everybody. I want to say hello, hello, hello. I hope y'all are doing great today. And I want to tell you, we had a wonderful time in Atlanta. I have been there several times for different reasons. But I have to say that this time in Atlanta was the best time I have ever had there. We have it, and I want to tell you, this company really has our best interests at hand. They are creating so many wonderful things for us. You know, some people may have gone there with still this idea, well, I don't know, I'm still thinking about this and whatever. But I guarantee you, when they left out of there, they were on top of the moon. They were on top of the moon. It was so exciting. And I want to encourage you, if it's any way possible, that you can make the next event, which I understand is going to be in North Carolina again.
Correct.
Be sure that you do your best to be there. They also are going to be going to Maryland, okay, Baltimore, Maryland, because they're going to be creating doing a store up there as well. So we'll talk about that a little bit later, but I want you to keep your eyes on your email and keep your eyes in your back office as well, because everything that's coming up, they're going to be sending us emails on it. So if it's something you want to go to, you need to get registered. Go ahead and get registered for it the minute you see it. Okay. So what I want to do this evening, and all right, so we're still going good on time. What I want to do, we had several of our partners that went. We all met up in Atlanta. It was so amazing to meet some of them for the first time face to face. Corey and his beautiful wife Bridget had never seen them face to face before, and so it was such a pleasure to see them. Craig and Tasha, I hadn't seen them in seems like forever, so it was like seeing them all over again too, and so it was just so nice to see them. And then my buddy Sharon, oh my gosh, I hadn't seen her in a long time as well. So it was like seeing everybody for the first time, and we just had the most amazing time together, just the most amazing time. So what we're going to do this evening, I'm going to have each one of the ones that were in Atlanta to go ahead and talk a little bit about their experience there and the best part of it that they enjoyed. And let me see, who would like to go first? Do y'all want to just jump out there, or you want me to select the first one?
I'll go
I'll go
first.
first. Oh,
Okay, let's see. Tasha was first. All right, come on.
I'm gonna make this short and sweet because y'all know I don't like really talking.
I know. So come on.
So, with that being said, good evening, everyone. It was definitely a pleasure in seeing everyone. You guys don't hardly see me on the Zooms because I'm working, doing that 9 to 5, and then when I get off, because I am on the phones, I don't want to talk to nobody. So I always rely on my husband to relay the information to me of what's going on. And of course, with our business partners, I do read the chats. Sometimes I get a little lost and then go from there. But this was my first event for your Geo or your ZenYGE. Zen YGE. Oh, I'll get it together. Trust me.
ZenYGE.
I know what it is and
We
I
know
know
what
the
you're saying.
logo. Okay. It's so many name changes, but nevertheless, it was definitely a fun atmosphere, good environment, and they laid it out there for you. Like I said, Craig always ends up going to the events. We're here on the West Coast, and so we had just left Atlanta, and to go back for another reason is always good. But the key thing is plugging in. If you do not plug in, you will be completely lost. So I advised everyone to plug in, like Ms. Sheila said, check your emails, check your back office. The information is there. If you don't check those items first, and we have the tendency of jumping the gun and just, hey, I need an email, I need to send an email, and it's plain and simple. If you don't know what you're looking for, ask a partner. Um, and I'm pretty sure everyone that's on this line and those that are not can get you that information on what you're looking for, a screenshot before moving forward. With all the moving pieces, just being in corporate, there's a lot of moving pieces. And when you have blending of companies and so forth and new business partners, they're trying to get it together. So being patient with them is one thing. But you want to do your due diligence and making sure that you have checked everything before going that next step. Don't go to step 5 if you haven't done 1 through 4. So that's one thing. The other thing is I am happy about the EV. I am a new EV owner in the sense of the vehicle and the solar. So using our product that we are putting out there for everybody else, I want to be a product of the product. And so I'm looking forward to having those items delivered. And I'm pretty sure you will hear Craig talk about it. We definitely push it out there. But it was good seeing everyone. And I hope to, I won't say this is my last event. I think I did say it. I might show up again. You never know, but it's always good seeing familiar faces. And I will make myself more present. You guys just don't see me right now because I'm looking a hot mess. But with that being said, I look forward to meeting each and every one of you on here in some form or fashion. That's all I have to say.
Well, Tasha, thank you so much for those wonderful words of excitement. And I'm going to tell you, there's no way that you could ever look a hot mess. And you will be at another event. I'm sure that you will be at another event again, especially when we come to Vegas. But I do want to thank you because I do know that you don't come out often, but it was really such a joy to see you there. And I'm so glad that you found it in your time to be able to come and be with us these few days. It was so good to be with you. And yes, you are so right. There's a lot of verticals. The best thing to do is stay plugged in because I tell you, it's so much being added to this company. There's so much coming. If you miss, it could be almost if you blink an eye, you would have missed something. So you and everything is so exciting. It's not just this part is exciting or that part is that everything is totally amazing. And every vertical is truly a huge, huge income producing activity. Okay. So thank you so much, Tasha. If Craig gets off of his call before we go tonight, have him to stick around because I still would like to hear some words from him as well. Okay.
Will do.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Who wants to go next?
Sharon.
Sharon Rose. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Sharon Rose.
Hi, everybody. First, let me just say, the accommodations. For some people paid the $8.99, and some people paid the $6.99. Either way, I feel they over delivered. The accommodations were awesome. The hotel, our food, the event, everything was right there for us in one place with one price, which made it really easy. I've never been in a company that did that. You end up paying for the event ticket, and then you have to get your own hotel and you pay for your own food, blah, blah, blah. So, but this was really well worth it. I really appreciate it. We got to meet a lot of people that we see on the corporate Zoom calls, which was really nice. Going outside to see the electric vehicles, that was awesome. Taking pictures with that was awesome. One thing I want to say is that I had some questions about some things that I had to deal with in my back office. And the people were there. So I got a chance to connect with them. And coming back home, my issues are starting to being taken care of. And one thing that we have to remember is that when we're having an issue with something, like some people just would go off in a negative way, addressing them. And it was really hard. And Miss Cynthia got up front and she had said something about an issue I was having. And it was like she was describing me to the T. So afterwards, I went up there and I told her, I said, thank you for not calling me out because, you were describing me. And so she said, what's your name? And I said, Sharon Rose. And she said, I know who you are. And she stood up and she gave me a hug and she said, thank you for being nice about what was going wrong with your back office. I wasn't expecting that, but it's just that we need to show, not us, but there are people that need to show the Rustons more appreciation for what they're doing, because they don't have to do this for us. And the things they are gifting us is just amazing. And I know there's more to come. They even told us there's more to come. Every time there's going to be an event, there's going to be something special going on for us. So the Louis Vuitton bag giveaway thing, that was incredible. That was amazing. The contest, her spinning the wheel again, and of course, I didn't know I had won because I'm sitting there filming everybody, all the people, and Sheila's sitting next to me. She's like, Sharon, you won. And I was like, what? Oh, I won. So I ran up there. I was really happy to win my energy saver. So that was it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I want to tell y'all, I was praying for Sharon. I was like, Lord, please. I want Sharon to win one of those energy savers. Please let her win one of these energy savers. And I was like, please, please, please. And I think I was in the middle of saying please when they called her name, and she was filming and didn't know they had called her name. And I was like, Sharon, get your energy saver. And just boom, she won one. And I was so happy for her to do that. That was
what, Sheila?
What's that, dear?
Actually, you are on the video because remember I handed you my phone?
Yes.
You are on the video sitting next to me and you said my name before the wheel stopped.
I knew it was your name. I knew it was going to be you winning that. That was so cool.
Yeah, you kept trying to get me to go up there all the other times to win it. I said, no, I'll just buy one.
Yeah, she'll just buy one. Now, how smart is that when you could just win one? And she did. So I was so excited about her. And yes, I have to just one other thing about the room. the $6.99ers and the $8.99ers. I'm gonna tell y'all, we had that. It covered our room. What company does that? No, no other company does that. That covered your ticket for the event. That covered your room. I had a double room that overlooked the highway with some beautiful trees. That was good for me. I was good with that. And it was just a spectacular room. The hotel was amazing. I think I was on the 10th floor. Sharon was on the second floor. I was trying to get on the floor with her, but that was already taken. I think she got there a little bit earlier than I did. And then your lunches were included. You know, all of that was included in that price. It was totally, totally amazing. Who does that? I don't know of any company that does that. So it was truly, truly amazing. Just great. Thank you, Sharon. All right, then. Corey or Bridget, which one of y'all is it going to be?
I got it.
Okay.
All right. Wow. What can I say? What can I not say? It really was amazing. First of all, to meet you beautiful ladies, and you know, the other familiar faces, that was really awesome. Really awesome. The energy that was in the room was really amazing. And just to piggyback on what Sheila P just said was, I mean, when you pay for this and you get all of that included, you got lunch. I've been in a few different companies and and never, with the exception of one, was fed lunch. But typically, you definitely would have to buy your own lunch or either sit and watch the quote unquote elites eat their lunch.
Mm-hmm.
But just to be in the atmosphere of winners, of people that want you to win, that people that is winning, all of the different partners that was in the room that they brought there, all of the excitement, all of the things that they are giving us, putting in our hand to win. And not only that, I mean, you got contests, you winning gold. Who gives away gold? You know, it's truly amazing to be in this company and all of the things that they got in place for us to win. I always read the different things in the chat. I was reading this one gentleman saying that he went to this one restaurant that he's been trying to get in contact with for a while. Talked to them and set up another meeting for the following day. Went to another restaurant, did the same thing, said exactly what was told us to say. If you can wave a magic wand, what would you do? What would you like to see change? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what he said. Two restaurants loved what he said and agreed to have a follow-up the very next day. It's that simple. And it's just about, it's about getting out there doing it. It don't cost you nothing to do it, but time and effort to go to whatever restaurant. I mean, we got something that's going to benefit them. When you got something that's beneficial, it's not hard to sell that. It's not hard to sell that. If I'm going to save you some money, and we know these restaurants into saving them some money, they're going to be listening. Okay, well, what you got? And you just go in. Everything is in the back office. If you're not familiarized with what you got, go in, play with it. It's just like a new toy. When you get a new toy, what you do? You play with it. You learn the ins and outs, what it can do, what it don't do. And it's the same thing. Go into your back office, play with your back office. A lot of your questions that we may have, we can answer on our own questions by just going in it. That's number one. Go in it. Don't say I don't know what to do if you've never been in it, because you don't know what you can do. Because a lot of that stuff is self-explanatory, and it's just amazing what we got in front of us. It really is. And I read a lot of different things, and a lot of people talking about the 5%, 5%. Listen, just go out, do your part, build your business, and don't worry about the 5%. Because if you do what you got to do, when you see what you got coming in, that 5% ain't gonna, you're gonna want to go do more of what you're doing. So we just got to go out and build. We got to go out and build, talk to people. I was talking to one of my neighbors today, and me and him, we got a pretty good relationship, and I was telling him about the energy saver. He said, well, you know, I'm already a customer of yours. I'm already going to buy it from you. So don't just count me in. So it's that's all it is. It's just talking to people. I mean, if you can save somebody some money, who don't want to save money? And who don't like Mr. Rusty say, who don't eat? All of us, everybody eat. So that's pretty much all I have. I mean, I got so much more, but that's the meat of what I have, and it's just amazing. It's really good, and I'm glad to be in this organization. I'm glad to be surrounded by all of you, and I'm looking forward to meeting every one of you. And thank you for having me on this platform, Sheila.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for being here. And tell Bridget, I'm not gonna put her on the spot right now, but she knows she's supposed to be on here too. Where is she anyway?
I think she's downstairs with the grandbabies.
Okay. Well, tell her I'm gonna take her off the hook for right now. But next time
Okay.
she's on this call, she's gonna be live and in living color. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Corey.
So
I
welcome.
appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Now he speaks about the magic wand. Let me tell y'all something about that, Matt. These are the words, and you may want to write this down. Those of you all that are, godly, we go to restaurants and we sit and have dinner. We're in them all the time. So this one question that you want to ask them is, if you could wave a magic wand, what would you do to improve your delivery service? If you could wave a magic wand, what would you do to improve your delivery service? That's the only question you got to ask them.
Could I add one thing to that, Sheila?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Make sure it's a decision maker.
Yes, absolutely. Make sure it is a decision maker. Make sure you got that written down. Must be a decision maker. And they're going to come through and they're going to tell you all these things that they, that they would change. Okay. And then me, I got to keep it simple for myself and for that restaurant. Then I would come back and say, you know what? Do you have 15 minutes to sit down with me and let's watch something together? All of that is in your back office. It says everything that you don't know to say. It's answering the questions answering their questions that they have. Just let them sit there and look at that. And if they have any other questions afterward, we get them on a call with with one of the managers there. But it's just that simple. We want to keep it simple for ourselves, and we want to keep it simple for them. Okay, so I want to encourage you. That is our, what you call residual income right there. And Craig brought that to my attention. He helped me to remember, you know what, Craig, you sure are right. That's the thing that we do one time and we continue to get paid and paid over and over and over on it. All right. So you might want to select it. Now I'm going to tell y'all this little thing, and I'm going to see if Craig is available to come out here right quick. I'm going to tell y'all what happened to me when I was in, and this is just to encourage you all not to procrastinate. Sharon's going to see how I feel about this when I tell them about this. When I was in Vegas at the second trip, we were talking about this Zen delivery thing, and then Mr. Rustin said, there is a barbecue restaurant in Dallas that I wonder if anybody here that knows the name of this barbecue restaurant. I said, barbecue restaurant in Dallas? I said, oh, I know what it is, Dickey's Barbecue. And he said, give this girl a hot spot. Give her a hot spot. And that was the restaurant that he was talking about. One of the biggest restaurant chains in the Dallas area. Well, my bubble was busted. Now I'm going to say it wasn't busted. Okay, we still get paid on it. He was talking about a gentleman when we were in Atlanta that was not a network marketer, didn't know, had never done any of this. You know, he's went out and started talking to different restaurants, and he stumbled up on corporate headquarters for Dickey's Barbecue. Not only did, well, when he signed up with the manager, he got all of the Dickey's barbecues because he went into corporate headquarters. I was like, oh my gosh. So I raised my hand and I said, because I know someone that is over one of those Dickey's barbecues. And I had said, I got to go talk to him. I got to go talk to him. I procrastinated. That procrastination caused me to miss out on Dickey's barbecue. But I'm happy for him because everything that Dickey's barbecue does now will go into our 5%. So we all win. That's what's so great about it. We all win. So I'm saying that let's not procrastinate. You get something in your mind you want to do, you want to sell those energy savers, get with them now. There's people right now waiting on you to come talk to them about those energy savers. Talk to them. Don't figure out what you're going to say. If you're in Texas, everybody is fussing and crying and fighting over the amount of their electric bill. You have the solution. You got the solution. All right. So grab it and go, y'all. Grab it and go. Grab it and go. I see Mr. Howard is on the screen here. Craig, are you available to say something about your experience in Atlanta? Thank you.
Sure. Yes, ma'am. How you doing? How's
Doing
everybody
great.
doing?
We're all doing fantastic.
So I thought it was a really good event. I mean, I can't, there's nothing I can add that was different than what everybody else said. One of the couple of things that caught my attention was, like Corey said, where can you go? And Sheila and I came from the same company. We've been in a couple of companies together, and I've been in a few different companies myself. Where can you get meals at? I mean, we paid for the $8.99 package, and you get room for 3 nights, parking for 3 nights. You know, you got to pay for parking nowadays, and you get lunch. Where are you gonna get that at? You can't get that in any other companies. So that was pretty cool, I thought. The atmosphere and the energy in the room, I loved it. I love the fact that 200 plus people showed up. I'm excited about the food delivery piece because, as Sheila P and I was discussing it, I said, this is the passive income part of this company. And my suggestion to her is my suggestion to everybody. If you're wherever you are, whatever state you live in, go look in your Google or in a phone book or whatever and see what headquarters of a restaurant is headquartered in your state, and go talk to those people, because you can go to those headquarters. If they're local to you, it's easy to get to. In her case, Dickey's was right there in Dallas, and Sheila P lives right there in Dallas. And like she said, she procrastinated a little bit there and she missed out and somebody else got it. But I mean, if you start at the franchise level, you may be spinning your wheels, but if you go start at the corporate level, you have a better chance of success because you're talking in front of somebody that's going to be a decision maker. And B2B sales is not really that difficult. And the way they explained it, the way the gentleman explained the delivery piece, if you can just get the appointment set and then call corporate and get corporate lined up on that appointment, they will close the deal for you. That part I like, because all you got to do is get in there and get the appointment set. In corporate, if you could get corporate and that company lined up on the same date and time and plug them together, corporate is going to do they're going to do all the everything. They're going to present the whole package, the whole thing. You don't have to present anything. They will do it all and close the deal, and you will get credit for it, and you will create a passive income on every delivery, every order, everything that comes out of that particular situation. So that was the exciting part. And then, of course, understanding the comp plan. Uh, I mean, I posted out there what I understood about the comp plan. There's a one part of the comp plan that is a one-time pay, and then that food delivery side is the passive income side. So if you're looking for passive income, that's where you want to kind of focus at. Or if you want to bring in a lot of people into the business and make passive income from subscriptions and all that kind of stuff. But from the event, I mean, it was a really cool event. I've been to at least three or four different events, and this one was the biggest, the most exciting part. It's like Corey said, they are providing a lot of opportunity. And as a young man coming up in this world, all I wanted back then and still today is just an opportunity. When they introduced the EV vehicles, the utility vehicles, the forklift, the delivery van, the big truck, all of those are things that every city, every warehouse are using those things. And again, all you got to do is go in, find the person that makes the decision, put them on the line with corporate, and let corporate close that deal for you, because they're going to know the specific numbers on what those forklifts cost. If they bought them in larger quantities, they know what those numbers are if they bought them in larger quantities. So this company has laid it all out for you to be successful. And that part is what I'm excited about. I'm excited about opportunities of making money, but what they've done is they've taken it over a grand scale, and it's super exciting. I mean, when I saw the forklift piece, I called my son and I said, all those warehouses that you worked in, they had forklifts, right? And he said, right. I said, how many forklifts did they have in anyone? He worked for Amazon for 3 years. How many forklifts did Amazon have in that warehouse that you were in? He said, hundreds. Hundreds. And I'm thinking, and they want to cut costs. They want to cut down on emissions. They want to cut down on, they want to save money. When you're plugging up an electric forklift, and then somehow if we can get these towers in there and they're providing energy from the sun through these towers to these forklifts, these companies are looking for ways to make money, to save money, to keep money. These things are opportunities that's out there, that's literally there. I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained, but it's literally out there. I mean, it's really exciting to see all the new opportunities coming together and seeing all the excitement in the room, looking at all the people winning the gold, looking at all the women that won the doggone purses. Oh my God. I mean, they were giving away $3,000 and $4,000 purses, and it was electric in there, because you know, when you get a lot of women together and they giving away these Louis Vuitton purses, it's crazy. I mean, so it was fun. They made it a lot of fun. It was a lot of excitement. It was joyful, and I'm excited to see where this company is going. I mean, and when I met John, I guess it was in January, he and I talked one-on-one. His vision on where he wants to take this company into the $1 trillion range is a big vision. But if you look at what he's doing, energy is one of those places. And I say it like that because he and I spoke about the energy side, and he said, what about the energy excites you? I said, because I understand energy. I understand how municipalities acquire energy. There's an opportunity there. And he said, like what? I said, there's small cities out there that's paying for electricity from different segments of society that they would like to find their own way to create their own electricity and provide it to their own towns, their own citizens. He said, you're right. He said, those opportunities are out there. So it's just really the opportunities are here. And if you can see them, if you can see yourself going and pursuing them, and then all it really takes is just a conversation and getting started and just keep going. I mean, yes, you're going to take some no's, and that's okay. But I'm going to tell you something. I've taken more no's than I've ever taken yeses. But when I get them yeses, oh my God, them yeses far outweigh those no's financially than I ever could have imagined. And that part is exciting with this company and all the opportunities that they present here. So I look forward to the next event. I look forward to everybody here expanding their business and making some money. Think about this. I'll give you something to think about. Some people were complaining about the 5%. I've been in the company for a year right now, another company that has a 5% pool, and they have not paid 5% yet. Whereas ZenYGE paid 5%, even though it wasn't a lot of money, at least they paid something. So they, in my mind, they kept their word. Whereas the other company, we're still looking for something, and it hasn't came yet. So, and I've been a part of companies who said they're going to do that, and this company actually stepped up and did it. So I think whatever the number was, let's just do our part, like Corey said, and let's watch that number grow, because eventually, over time, that number is going to grow past your subscription costs, and then you're going to be in the green. Right now, we all may be in, some of us might be in the red, but that doggone 5% is going to surpass that doggone subscription piece, and you're going to be in the green. And 5 years from now, let's be hopeful and say that 5% is paying you $500 a month. That's $6,000 a year that you ain't really did nothing for. I mean, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But what if you was one of those people, you just joined for the 5% and you did nothing? That's $6,000. But what if it's $1,000 a month? I mean, who knows? With the way this company is set up, and it's the way it's aligned with the president of the United States and the way things is happening in the world around us, with the EV charging station piece, that is huge. The president set aside $7.5 trillion for EV chargers and all the incentives, because I get hyped about that charger piece and all the incentives that you can get from state, federal, and local municipalities, and even local power companies. It makes it almost easy of selling a doggone charger, because they're going to get 60-80% of their money back from somebody, from one of them agencies. It's just crazy. So it's just about the opportunity and seizing it, because guess what? Somebody is going to seize those opportunities, whether it's us or somebody else. And it's just like what happened with Miss Sheila. She identified Dickies, and she said it right here in front of all of us today. She procrastinated, and somebody else got that food chain. And that food chain could be worth a couple $1,000s a month. I mean, based on however many deliveries they do a day or however many they do a month, that could be direct into her account from procrastination. So don't let the procrastination creep up on you. If you got an idea, go out there and get it, because all they could do is say no. And then you just grow from that. You learn from that. And Miss Sheila, that's all I got. I'm sorry for running long.
Thank you, Craig. Thank you. That was wonderful information as well. Thank you so much. And
Miss
thank you for
Sheila?
being there. Yes.
I have one question for the gentleman just got off,
Yes.
and this is off topic, but where did you get that chart that's on your wall behind you?
The candle patterns. I ordered it probably from Etsy. What is it called? Etsy.
Oh, Etsy? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, very good. Thank you, Craig, for
Yes,
sharing
ma'am.
your experience for being in Atlanta. That was totally amazing. I hope everybody gained something from that. I'm sure that you did. And I tell you, it was incredible to see everything that they have for us. It was totally incredible. I want to keep an eye on the clock. But I do believe the next event is going to be North Carolina. So y'all keep your ears and eyes open for that, okay? And keep your eyes open for that.
Do you have a date for that?
No, we don't have a date yet. That's what I'm saying. Keep your eyes open on your email, okay? And they will put as soon as they have the date together, they'll have that information out there, okay? They'll have it out there. Now, a little bit on that 5%. You know, there are some things that they're putting together for us to get that 5% on the restaurant industry side. it is going to be good. It is going to be coming. It is going to be, they're trying to work to have that together for us for August. Yeah, August. Okay, so we had some people that couldn't cut the cake, so they had to, go do what they had to do. And so they're having to revamp all of that again. We do have our 10,000. That's a great thing. And, plus they have some other deals that they have closed, and they want all of that to be figured in our 5%. So just hold on, hold tight. You are going to be getting your second 5%. They will let us know and send an email when they're ready to get that out to us. And then keep in mind, there really is a part that we need to play, other than just wait on the 5%. We have the most easiest thing to say. Does that make sense? Most easy is, well, it's going to make sense right now. The easiest thing to sell is that energy station that we have. That's savers. That's easy to move. Everybody needs that. So get everything that goes with it. It goes into our 5%. Everything we do goes into our 5%. So keep in mind, you want to do something to help to contribute to that. If I'm just going to leave it at that. You want to do something. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for having me hold my tongue. Just keep in mind, you want to do a little something to make that extra income that is there for you to make. Bring somebody into your organization, make that extra income. Every week you have a check coming in, like Craig said, that's your second piece of income that you get every week. All right. So let's see. Thank you all. I want to thank our team members that were in Atlanta. Thank you for coming on the call tonight and for sharing your wonderful experiences there. I hope somebody got excited, because if you ain't excited, you better get excited, because this is it, y'all. This is what, just get ready to rock and roll. This is it. One other thing I want to say, we still got about 12 minutes before the other call. We had a contest before we left to go to Atlanta. And Teresa Perkins had given us a challenge, electric saver challenge. All right, whoever sold the most was going to be receiving $100 from her. So we did have a winner. This winner had sold three charging stations, energy savers. I'm so excited because he knows I was not able to participate in that contest because I was in Atlanta. But had I been here and not in Atlanta, we know who would have been the winner. So right now, I want y'all to put your hands together and give Coach Clay a great big hand for winning that challenge. Woohoo, Mr. North Carolina. He actually received his $100 from Teresa today.
How about that? I still can't let you get away with that, Sheila. I heard it. You thought you were sneaking that in, didn't you? We know who would have won. Listen at that. Can y'all believe she said that? But it's all good. It's all in good fun. And I tell you, I know I need to be brief because we need to get on the other call. But I just did want to tell you one thing. Winning this challenge was really enhanced by the fact that I had 5 on hand. Now, I'm not encouraging you to buy a whole lot of stuff and store it and wait for it to sell. But the reason I have to tell you this short story about why I got 5, I ordered it when it was $3.99, and it did not come. And it was irritating the heck out of me, the fact that, I bought it on time. In other words, I paid like 3 payments of $108, 4 payments of $108. And it was paid for by the end of April. So May came along and I did not get my thing. June came along and I did not get my thing, and I was beyond irritated, but you didn't hear me whining about it, did you?
Oh, we didn't.
My point is, I was so irritated that at a certain point in April, when the new ones came out and they were only $89, I was beside myself. So I sent in an email saying, forget it, cancel the order. I don't want it. And the thing came, a package came in 2 days. I said, I'm not going to open that. I'm not going to open that. And I left it closed until about a week or 2. I think it was close to 2 weeks. John Rushton came on Wednesday night and said, all kinds of good things about the Energy Saver. And he said so much about, telling people to order it and order it and order it. And I said, okay, I'll go ahead and open the box. And sure enough, 5 were in the box. So that was more than 5 times 89 is roughly $450. And that was a little more than I had actually put into it. So that's the reason I won. That's largely the reason I won, because I had those on hand. And once she announced once big shout out to Teresa Perkins for challenging our team, and I just want to thank her for that $100 prize. By the way, I won $80 when I ordered them the first time, ordered the one the first time. So she has given me almost $200, and I know she doesn't want to give me any more, but it's all good. If she has another contest and she's paying, I want to win it. Fair enough?
Fair enough. So she didn't tell me. Tell Clay, I'm tired of giving him my bang bang money. But as long as you win it, you know you're going to get it. But next time, so I want to encourage you all. Anytime we got a challenge coming up, and we are going to be doing more of those type things. Challenge you all to do because it's so rewarding, and you'll be so happy when you win. Okay. And so again, I want to thank you all for being here. I tell you this again, I cannot say it enough. This is the most exciting company I've ever been a part of. And I'm so glad that you all are here. We're all partnered here together. Go ahead and let's make some exciting things happen. Get ready to get on the next call. What's tonight? Tonight is the back office training. I believe that's what it is. Okay. So you can never listen to it too much, and a lot of people still don't know how to go back there and find the trainings or the flyers that we have. So go ahead and get yourself familiarized with all that. On behalf of Sheila P, I want to say good evening to everybody. Thank you again for being here. I love you all dearly. If you have any questions, you know who to call. Give me a call. And before we contact customer service, let's see if we can walk through and fix things ourselves. If not, then we'll go through and we'll get with customer service. Okay. So thank you again. Have a wonderful evening. Again, I love you dearly. It's always hard for me to let y'all go, but I got to let y'all go. So y'all take it easy. This call has officially ended. Bye-bye.
See you.
Good night,
See
everybody.
you.